recap the Phantom versus the Mist game, 74-69. Great performance by Satu Sabali, 29 points. She needs to work on her fouling. 6 fouls, having 4 going into the third. She really kind of messed up their momentum there, having to take her out and them not having another scorer besides Brittany Griner there. So she really has to get a hang of that. And Brittany Griner had a solid game. I liked what they were able to do with their lineup, especially against the Mist, which they were basically playing with all post players and like one guard. So she was able to capitalize on that, which was big for her. So hopefully that boosts up her confidence going into the game tomorrow against the Lunar Owls. But they definitely just need more production from their other guards. Obviously, Sabrina wasn't there. Mabry is injured. Cloud really has to get it going early on. I think that's what will help her. And then Katie Lou, same thing. I think she just needs to get more involved, whether that's on the defensive end or just assisting in a lot of their plays. But I'm glad they were able to get their first win of the season against a very good Mist team. But they were missing a lot of their players. They did not have Jewel Lloyd. They didn't have Carrington. So a lot of their guard play was missing. Like I said, only one guard and the rest is post players. Jackson was really big for them with 24. She started off really early, being very aggressive for them. So that helped in the beginning. Stewart, like I said, very quiet, 27. But a lot of her focus was really on the defensive end, having to guard Griner there. So, her focus wasn't really on the offense only until that last quarter where she became more aggressive, shooting in the paint and getting fouled and going to the line there. And, they had a new addition with Alyssa Smith. It's her first game, only had 2 points, but I think once she gets her footing, she'll be better. And Edwards, I think it's just a different look for them today that they just have not figured out yet. And so that's something that they have to look forward going into other games, because we just don't know if Jewel Lloyd or Carrington will be back in the next one. But I think keeping up with Phantom, they did a really good job, and not quitting. They definitely tried to make a comeback there towards the end, which was really good on their part, just to show their effort and things like that. We got Laces 83, Vinyl 79. Yeah, a crazy performance from Tiffany Hayes. She cannot be stopped. She was hitting from 3. She was blowing by everyone in the paint. She was just, they couldn't guard her. So 26 points, 11 of 19 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3-point line. Then Kayla Bride with another solid game. 28 first game, 21 her second game, and now 22 her third game. Didn't hit as many threes. She was 2 of 4, but very aggressive going in the paint. Very aggressive on that end, not settling for the 3, even though we know she can shoot that. And then Dolson with a good solid performance with 10. Obviously Alyssa Thomas is always going to be big, for them with 14, 5 of 9, 12 rebounds. So that's good. Hopefully she is nothing bad happened with her injuries or anything. And then Kate Martin had a solid performance with 11. I'm liking what I'm seeing from her. She's very a smooth, calm player, very confident in her shot, which I really like. So I'm very excited to see more and more of her play. And then, of course, just like what Tiffany Hayes was saying in her post-game interview, you haven't seen Jackie Young yet. So that is something that all fans of this league, and especially the Laces, want to see is this team with Jackie Young. How much better do they get with her, which I feel like is a lot. And we go on to the vinyl. They had 79. Solid performance, I would say. Hamby, again, she's always going to get a bucket. She's very tough. Definitely she has to watch out for her fouls. I do believe she should have fouled out because it did say she had 5, but it's here or there, but she had 20. Howard was a quiet 16 there. I think when she hit that 3 and to start the fourth quarter, I think she was gonna go crazy, but she did get injured there towards the middle of that, so that's unfortunate. But 16 points, 3 of 7 from 3, a solid performance. Then Enrique, again, having a slow start to this, which it's surprising me, actually. I feel like she would definitely kill this environment with 3-on-3. But again, she comes in the clutch that fourth quarter, hitting 6 points, back-to-back threes there, and then towards the end, gotta be able to, refs always make bad calls at some point in the game, so you have to keep your composure there and not get a tech, because that's a crucial tech right there. Just giving them a free point in a very close game there. So yeah, that's unfortunate for her there late, but we need that type of energy to start the game, because that's what they need to start the game, with that high energy, aggressiveness with their shots. And Canada, she came up big for them, and she was the aggressor there towards the third and fourth quarter, hitting big shots, with them having 14. And Ray Burrell, she doesn't really get that many minutes. Had 9 points. Again, like I said earlier, I like the way she finishes at the rim. Very good turnaround shots. I just think she needs more playing time just to find her groove in it, because I feel like every time she does get a groove going, she gets taken out. And for Aaliyah Boston, I still think she's trying to find her footing in this. And like I mentioned before, had a good square up sweep move to the middle to get an easy layup. That was a great move from her. And I think if she continues on being aggressive, that's really going to help her game, being able to turn around and face up at the basket instead of playing back to the basket. So I think just all for her is just more reps and getting used to this type of format for her. But overall, this was a great game from start to finish. And I'm glad my Laces won. They're 3-0 here. Finals got their first loss. So that's that. And yeah, it's a great night of Unrivaled Basketball.